This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. By Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers, where you can report crimes and get paid with nobody knowing your identity. Call 1-800-780-TIPS. By Solomon's Air Conditioning Incorporated. No matter what the weather condition is outside, have it your way inside. 239-693-1569. And by Lee Health.
We're swinging in here. A little bit of my guy. If you join us this Sunday morning, we're at the Quality Life Center's Teen Center here in Fort Myers, and we're so thrilled to be here. And we got the sax man here. We'll get a chance to talk to him shortly. Leslie Dakota, the sax man cometh. A chance to learn all about him and where you can see him playing. And of course, he'll be playing at Lee Pitts Live after work. It's all happening on Lee Pitts Live. Also, get a chance to talk to Chef Pam. She's the owner and chef of Pammy's Plates LLC. All that's happening on Lee Pitts Live. Be sure to join us next week on the show when we get a chance to talk to DJ Skinny, the CEO of Ashbaz. All that's happening. We'll be right back.
Sick and tired of sitting in traffic staring at the back end of the car in front of you? Sick of burning through hundreds of dollars worth of fuel each month? Tired of dishing out more and more money to fix your car just to have it break again? Ride Letran and leave the driving to us. Whether you want to go shopping, go to the beach, or commute to work or school, let Letran get you there. It's just $1.50 per ride. Check Letran's routes, maps, schedules, and discounted rates at rideletran.com. That's rideletran.com. Letran, your ride is here.
Hi, I'm Michael Ray Qualls Jr. Everybody calls me Coach Ray, and I want to be your Lee County Sheriff. I have been a Southwest Florida resident for 26 years. As a 14-year veteran and a 21-year law enforcement officer, I have a unique and valuable perspective on the importance of a safe community. I am running because our wonderful community deserves to be safe with leadership and experience that we can trust. Law enforcement is in my blood. My dad, who served honorably in the military, is a retired law enforcement officer. He instilled in me service before self. I have experience in homicide investigations, road patrol, crisis intervention, and I'm a trained hostage negotiator. I am running as an independent. On November 3rd, I ask for your valuable vote so I can get to work for you, making our Sheriff's Department a model for this country. To learn more about my campaign and to make a donation, visit CoachRayForLeeSheriff.com. I am Coach Ray, and I approve this message.
Hi, I'm Dr. William Glover, Senior Pastor of Mount Hermon Ministries.
And I'm Pastor Cheryl Glover, First Lady and Business Administrator.
Mount Hermon is a progressive ministry with contemporary praise and worship, life-changing teaching from the Word of God, and opportunities to serve the kingdom of God and our community in tangible ways.
The Dew of Hermon Early Learning Center serves children, infants to 4 years old. Our programs include Early Head Start, VPK, school readiness, and free meals for every child.
For adult learners, join us at Life Christian University, where you can earn an associate, bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degree in several ministry-related fields.
We are Mount Hermon Ministries,
having a redeeming influence in our community. Come join us.
A smile on the face of a child can say a lot, like I'm safe, I'm happy, or I'm loved. Yet there are hundreds of children in our community with little to smile about. Their homes may have been disrupted by drugs, violence, abuse, or neglect. Won't you please welcome a child into your home as a foster or adoptive parent? A little change in your life can mean a big change in the child's life and put a smile back on their face. Become a foster or adoptive parent. Call the Children's Network of Southwest Florida toll-free at 1-855-933-KIDS.
He's here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this Sunday morning. We're opening our show with the sax man. He plays all types of saxophones. This renowned musician is gracing our TV set. We'll get a chance to meet him. We'll be playing at Lee Pitts Live after work. That's at Club Celsius from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. The sax man cometh. Oh man, you're a bad man. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live, sax man.
Thank you.
Pronounce your full name, your real name.
Leslie Da Costa.
But everybody knows you as the sax man.
As a sax man.
Sounds like you got a little Caribbean accent going on there.
Oh yes. Actually, I was born in Panama.
Ah, really?
I was born in Panama.
Well, you'd be happy to know I've spent some time in Panama.
Okay.
I don't know how much time you spent there, but I got a chance to go to the first city, the second city, and the third city.
Okay.
I know all about the big fire that burned down Panama over the years in the different cities. So you learn something new every day, huh?
Yeah, that's true. My uncle actually, he was a pharmacist, and the Queen knighted him because he helped a lot of people during that fire.
Oh, okay.
His name was Norman Brown.
Right. I had a great time in Panama, and this gave me an opportunity to talk about my travels there.
Yeah.
But the one thing I remember when I think about Panama, when I was there, I heard they don't have it anymore, was those colorful buses going through the streets with people hanging all out and music playing. And it's the public transportation. Do you know the name of those buses? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, I don't. I left there when I was 7.
Okay, so I know more about Panama than you, my friend.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, man, but you bring a lot of Caribbean flavor. I've heard your music. You can do a wide range of things from Motown to R&B, soul, jazz, calypso, ragtime, all types of music. Tell us about the genesis of you. How did you first get started as a saxophonist? You play the keys and you sing as well.
Right. Well, when I was 8 years old, I, you know, those 5 and 10 cent stores, they sell these little flutes, Chinese flutes, had a dragon on it. And I paid 10 cents for a flute. And my grandmother gave me a book of Christmas carols. So I went home and I started teaching myself how to read music because I knew how the carols sounded.
This is amazing.
So I taught myself by ear and then training my eyes to the fingerings of the flute. There's only 6 holes. And well, around that time, we had the Shirelles. We had, I'm talking about like 1958. A lot of music was going on around then. And my uncle, well, he's Panamanian. We're from Panama. He brought in music like Carlos Gardel. He was Argentina. He sung tango, and Alberto Beltran. He sang with Celia Cruz. And he was our neighbor. He lived down the street. So I had all these different influences living in Manhattan and that I was exposed to. And so when I was 12, went into junior high school, I picked up my first professional instrument. That was the clarinet. And at that time, I liked Dixieland music, like Pete Fountain and Wilbur de Paris.
Okay.
And I joined all the music clubs and courses in the school. Everyone, the chorus, the glee club, symphony, orchestra,
Sounds like you were
band.
determined.
I was. And so I picked up the oboe in the 8th grade, went back to the clarinet in the 9th grade. I wanted to be the best clarinet player in the school, but I never took lessons. My parents couldn't afford it. So the only 2 guys in front of me, they had lessons. They were taking lessons. But I beat them. By the time I got to high school, I was number 1 in the school.
What a story.
And then I was playing classical music. I had the whole symphony orchestra behind me. And I played Mozart Opus 107, clarinet concerto in 3 movements. And then after that, I said, you know, I think I'll pick up the sax. My father loved the sax, so I picked it up. And then I saw how much easier it was than the clarinet. You know, it was metal. I thought it was, oh, that's an awesome instrument. It's really hard. But first thing I did was I started a rock band. Around that time was James Brown. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. And so I started a band, and we were doing stuff like that.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And then now you've basically been able to take your musical skills and live a life as a musician. Your that skill prepared you for a career in music, huh?
It has, yes, it has.
Now, the sax man, I know you were telling me you played a wide range of different types of saxophones and flutes and so on.
Yes.
That's how that name came about?
That's how the name came about, yes.
Go ahead and talk about that.
Because what I wanted to do is, I'm coming from New York. I lived in New York for most of my life, about 40 years. And that's where I got most of my musical training and background. And so when I moved here to Florida, moved to Port Charlotte, most of the bands and the music that were around were a lot of country and rock, but nobody was playing jazz and nobody was playing sax, very few. So I decided to carve a niche for myself and bring everything I knew with me, because you own what you know, and where you go, that's where you are, that's where you go. You bring yourself, everything follows you, you know. So I just started playing jazz and multiple instruments, and I became known as a sax man. I play alto, I have a soprano, tenor, and flute. But I play the whole family, and I play a little keyboards too.
And people can catch you every Friday where here locally in Southwest Florida?
Yes, it's every other Friday at the AmVets Post 312 in Northport.
Okay, and they'll get a wide range of your music when you come there. And you also, you dibble and dabble with the keys and you sing as well.
Yes, I sing as well, but I don't do so much with the keys. I let the software do that.
Okay.
And because I have my hands full with all the horns.
Okay.
But I do sing as well, and I only sing songs that my voice range.
I got you. So you're going to be performing for my event. I'm so thrilled. Everybody who's watching, when you come out, you'll get to see the Sax Man live. That'll be at Lee Pitts Live after work.
Right.
People who are not familiar with the most are, it's from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock downtown Fort Myers at Club Celsius. We have food, we have entertainment, photos, Soul Train dance contests, a whole lot of stuff. But when my audience gets to see you perform live, it's going to really be a treat. I think you're going to be bringing in some soul and jazz and R&B, all kinds of stuff. And people who are watching you now, we have your information on the screen that they can get in touch with you. But people who are watching you now, if they want you to come and play at any of their events, I would assume you do weddings, all types of social banquets and things of that nature. Go ahead and promote that as well.
Okay.
The types of events you'll play for.
Okay, I play for just about any type of events. I play dances, concerts, birthday parties, weddings, even funerals. I play one lady wanted me to play when the Saints go marching in.
Okay.
You know, and that's also, you know, that's all part of what I play. I do a lot of New Orleans blues, also blues, things like Muddy Waters and.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. I also play Latin jazz, Santana, and I do Motown, a lot of Motown. I do dancing songs. I said I would never do Jimmy Buffett, but now I do. I even sing Margaritaville because I look at myself, whatever a person needs, I will bring it to them. I've done St. Patrick's Day. I've done that. So I look at myself as if you need your air conditioner fixed, you call an air conditioner mechanic. So I'm there to serve you. Whatever you need, I will find the music to serve your event.
Very versatile. Let's take a look right now at you performing. Welcome back. Man, looking at you perform out there with, and you could just know that the crowd is out there enjoying you when you perform at the clubs or the restaurant. What type of feeling does it give you when you see people out there just loving your music and constantly coming back to see you play? Oh,
that's the best feeling in the world. That's why I'm still there doing it. Especially when they're feeling the music, is like they're giving it back to me. That energy flows back, and when it's back and forth, I don't even get tired.
Mm-hmm. Now, you talking all this serious stuff about music and growing up and the flute and all that, but you didn't tell us where you get your dressing style, bruh. You came in here clean, man. I'm looking at that shirt. I'm wondering if I could get me one of those. You got the hat. Man, when you walked in here, man, with the Stacey Adams, come on, man. You bring that New York, you take a lot of pride in being dapper, don't you?
Oh, I do. You know, I take that from, back in the day, Duke Ellington, Count Basie.
Mm-hmm. They were always classy.
Mm-hmm. Especially
Miles
my man,
Davis.
Minnie the Moocher, Cab Calloway. You know, they always were dressed in, even in jazz, even if you just wore a suit jacket, you know, because that's classical music. It's American classical music. It was born in America. And so whenever I go on a gig, I'm always well dressed. Also, it depends on the type of music that I'm playing. But if I'm playing jazz, I'm always decked out.
Oh, man, presentation is everything.
Yes.
I'll get you to play a little something. What you got? What you going to play a little bit of right now?
Okay.
There's some Luther you got there? I think you told me.
I got a little Sweet Love.
All right.
Anita Baker.
Oh my goodness, Sweet Love. Oh my goodness, let's go.
All right.
Sweet Love. Now, when I'm listening to you play that sax, it's almost as though I can hear Anita Baker's voice. Wow. Is that what the saxophone does? It almost mimics a voice. It's one of the few instruments that do that.
That's true. That's true. Especially the alto sax more mimics a female voice.
Okay.
Where the tenor sax more mimics a male voice. So when I'm doing a lot of the fine dining where people are eating, like, you know, this close to them, I won't play this one. I play the tenor.
Okay.
And it's smoother, and it's exactly right.
Man, I've been doing this show for 29 years. Wow. I've had a lot of musicians to come in and out of Lee Pitts Live and interviewed over 25,000 people.
Wow.
But I tell you, man, you are right up there as one of the best musicians I've ever had on my television show, and I'm so thrilled that you're going to be playing at my event in the future. Thanks again for gracing us with that great music.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Are you a single mother who wants a better life for your children? Would you like the means to get an education and get a job so that you and your children can live comfortably? The New Beginnings may be able to help you. The New Beginnings of Southwest Florida is a nonprofit organization that comes alongside single mothers by offering no-cost housing and child care support while you get a degree at a local college or technical school. Too good to be true, you say? We provide necessities, but you do the work to get the degree. Call 239-541-4312 to get an application, or go to our website at thenewbeginnings.org.
In Southwest Florida, a baby is born every 9.5 minutes. False. In Lee County, a family gets a new puppy every 9.5 minutes. False. In America, a person is infected with HIV every 9.5 minutes. Unfortunately, true. Learn the truth about HIV. Be positive you're negative. Get tested. If you are positive, get treated. For more information about testing and treatment, contact the McGregor Clinic in Fort Myers, 334-9555.
Congratulations to Lee Pitts Live, recipient of the NAACP Image Award.
Southwest Florida. Welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. We're so thrilled to have here on our show a fabulous chef in our community, Pamela Butler, better known affectionately as Chef Pam. She's the chef of Pammy's Plates LLC is her company, and she's the chef and owner for the company. I'm finally getting her on the show, and tasting her food today has just been something that everybody should have the opportunity to taste. Pam, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. You got your whole chef outfit on now, and you're looking good.
Thank you.
What does this say right here?
This is Escoffier. This is the culinary art school that I went to, that I attended.
All right. Now, you're not somebody you already could cook, but you decide that you need to go and even further your skills by going to a culinary school?
Yes, I was thinking of like cooking outside of the box. I grew up on soul food, so I wanted to learn how to do international foods.
I see.
Different kind of cuisines.
And it's a big difference to learn about all these other foods?
Yes, it's awesome.
What does that do for you as a chef, knowing that you can cook all types of foods?
It'll give me a little bit of leverage on the other church chefs, I say, because they may have they
have a limited menu.
Limited, but I'm say I want to go from A to Z.
Okay, we have
anything you need. Call on Pammy.
Pammy, give me your phone number.
239-476-1112.
Now, if they want to hit you up on social media, they can hit you up on Facebook.
Yes, I'm Chef Pam Harrell on Facebook.
Okay. Now, you got some, what we have right here that I'm going to be tasting?
That dish right there, I came up with that recipe over 20 years ago. That is crab salad. And you can use it as a side, or you can use it as a snack. Right now, you're using it as a snack with the crackers. That's the way I like it. Sometimes I put the elbow macaroni with it and have like a macaroni salad. It's awesome.
And you expect me to do an interview while I'm eating this good stuff? Come on, Chef Pam.
You can do it.
Keep talking. Talk about your business while I eat. Talk about who are some of the people, what type of catering you do.
Well, I can do any catering, for, like I say, from A through C. I want to be able to cook outside the box. I was raised on soul food myself, but I like different international cuisines, such as I even went as far as like the African and Asian. I like have you ever tasted fufu?
Yeah, that's from Nigeria.
Yes, Nigeria. That is awesome.
You know how to make fufu?
Yes.
I ain't first Black American I ever had on my show can make fufu.
I
just happened to have some buddies from Nigeria when I was in college. That's when I had fufu. You eat it with your hands.
Yes.
The Africans, y'all listening to this, Cabino, I got to get you guys with Chef Pam to cater your next event.
It's
I got some African buddies I'll be introducing you to.
All righty, hit me up.
Now, you were trying to show off when you brought this because you knew I was going to love it. Now, this doesn't taste like any tuna. What is this? What is it again?
It's just the imitation crab meat when I made it into the crab salad.
But it like you put your foot in this, though.
Ooh, that's remind me of my mom. Go ahead, say it again.
You got your own little special menu?
Yes.
I don't want you to give your secret menu, but when people eat your food, they know it's going to have a little twist to it, right?
Yes,
Go ahead and talk about that.
I always have like a twist to my food. Like Tina Turner said, we don't do nothing soft, it's smooth. My food is nothing simple about my food.
Now, you can do desserts.
Yes.
Go to desserts.
I can do dessert. My famous sweet potato pie. I have people call in, and for that, sometimes I make people over 30 pies at one time. So I'm out there. Just if you want me, 239-476-1112.
Now, you'll cater small events, large events, whatever people need, you'll cater that.
Yes, whatever you need, whatever your needs is. You want a wedding, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever.
Now, I know you're going to be catering my upcoming Lee Pitts Live After Work on March 6th.
Yes.
People, you're going to see her there. So you have her business cards there as well. That food that you're going to be eating at Lee Pitts Live After Work, you're going to meet Chef Pam in person. and certainly connect with her. You got a general idea what you're going to be bringing up there on March 6th from 5 to 10 p.m. at Club Celsius downtown. Lee Pitts Live after work.
One of the dishes is like chicken Alfredo with a twist. Mm-hmm. And then I have some stuffed chickens. Mm-hmm. And then some surprises.
Right. Now I try to keep you not like even today for my taping of my television show, you brought some food and I had a lot of guest people. You guys don't realize I interview about 16 people in one day for a full setting. They knocked all that food out.
Yes, they
I
did.
was looking at them like, man, Chef brought all that food. They're not going to eat all of that.
I was so impressed.
And they took your business cards and everything?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this school here, Dunbar Community School, you have a connection with this school by way of your husband. Shout him out.
Alexander Butler, building supervisor.
And he's such a great guy.
Yes.
Does he see you in the kitchen doing your thing? And he's
yes.
a big supporter?
Yes. When I was going to culinary school, and whenever I would cook the food, him and the children would be lining us out the counter, waiting on the dish to get done.
Chef Pam, I want you to just talk about you, your vision, and all of that while I continue to eat.
Well, my long-term vision has always been I want to open up a restaurant, go get in the building and open a restaurant. Right now I'm starting out small with the catering and possibly getting the food truck. But if you need anything you need for catering, like I say, I'm trying to go from A to Z, American to international cuisines.
And people at home talking about, Lee need to be conducting an interview over there, just eat. This stuff is good, bro. Sure, I'm eating this.
You can't help it when you got something good.
Now, right now, we're in Fort Myers, but people are seeing us in all the surrounding county, and you're able to come to different counties and cater their events as well, yes, weddings, banquets. Go ahead and talk about it.
Yes, anywhere they need me to come, just give me a call, and I'll be there.
How soon in advance warning you need, depending on the size of the function?
Yeah, it depends on the size. I release for like a month or two in advance.
What's the general response you get from people when they eat your food?
Like you just said, you put your foot in it. And that's one of the things I miss about my mom. She used to, she lived with me for the last 5 years of her life. And I would be cooking because I always cook. And I would be cooking for like a huge group of people, like on Sundays and different times like that. And she wouldn't go to sleep. And I'm like, well, Mama, why don't you go get in the bed? She'd come back in there. She'd be waiting on the dressing because I took her recipe and I put a twist on it. I made it my own.
Right.
So she tasted. She go, you put your foot in it.
Now you doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever you want.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna knock out those grits. She got some grits here, people. I've been so busy interviewing people today, I didn't get a chance to hit the grits. Got the grits out there. All that I don't eat, I'm taking it with me. I love myself some grits. Are grits popular in Florida like they are in Alabama? I'm from Alabama. Are grits popular in Florida?
Yes, they are.
What did you do on those grits? They look like people were just loving those grits.
Well, I made them creamy. I like to have them creamy. I don't like them thick and coarse. I like them creamy. So I put the milk, water.
Everything from scratch.
Yes, everything from scratch.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.